Hello and welcome to another behind the scenes episode from our season 2 hardcore world. I'm Doom Mountain and I unfortunately could not get my next hardcore episode out in time, which I would like to. So to be able to have something keep coming out, because I really want to keep the flow of this content coming, I've decided we'll just do another behind the scenes episode and we'll discuss a few things that I want to talk about that's happening in the world at the moment. First off though, last time in our behind the scenes we designed up an amethyst shard farm, which was really cool, and I can confirm now, after building up in our hardcore world, that this works. It's slow, I'm not going to lie, this is like a farm that you put up in an area that you're already going to keep loaded for a while, but it does work. We've gotten one harvest through from this already, so yeah, I am really keen with this. But let's jump over to a bit more of a less cramped space and talk about what we're going to do for this little behind the scenes. Alright, so I think out here by our enchanting tower and up near our villages is a pretty good spot that we could just sort of hang out and talk, because, well, as I kind of touched on just a bit before, I would have liked to have had this episode be the next hardcore episode coming out. Unfortunately though, I'm really starting to enjoy a bit more of the storytelling aspect for the hardcore series as a whole, and sort of how the episodes are structuring, and we kind of touched on that with the first behind the scenes episode, how, you know, when you try to structure an episode for the season, you kind of run into some roadblocks of timings, getting things built up, resource gathering, that sort of stuff. And that's why I'm really enjoying now doing these behind the scenes, because, you know I can't get the hardcore episode out to you guys today, but we could do some work that's not involving anything for that episode and just sort of have a bit of a chat with stuff that we can't normally talk about in that episode. So I have been collecting up quite a bit of iron from our last hardcore episode where we rebuilt the iron farm, and I can confirm it is working absolutely beautifully at the moment. That's kind of why we can't head over there, you know. I'm glad the trees are blocking it, but there is a new build up on the world that is going along with a bit of our story and lore. So why don't we just actually head on over to our villages, and we can start doing some stuff, and I'll just be sort of, you know, talking through what's going on. I hope you guys kind of, you know, enjoy these sort of just debrief talks between episodes and just actually getting to know a little bit more about the hardcore world and, you know, how I'm going through with it. Wow, hello, you guys are very noisy with your meeting, but I would like to trade up to get some goodies, so let's make sure we've got an item that we can heal up there, and we'll begin. So, at the moment, I'm seeing quite a lot of really cool updates coming from the new 1.21 update that's going to come for Minecraft, and like the whole trials and all that sort of stuff, the chambers and everything, they look incredibly cool. Like, honestly, some of the designs there and just the multi-levelness of it. So like you can go in, and so far from what I'm seeing is what I'm going off of anyway, is you can, gotta make more iron there, is that you know, you can enter into these like these dungeon crawling areas, and if you just enter it by normal, what, inflation? God, you're lucky I've got a bit of iron on me at the moment. But depending on how you enter these dungeons and how you attack these the trials, will affect all the loot that you're going to be getting. And it'd be silly not to mention now the mace, the brand new weapon that's coming out, that's going to help negate any fall damage as long as you're hitting an entity. I think that is something that's so cool. But I have seen lately that that's going to be brought in with the Bad Omen, the Bad Omen trials, which is now going to be dropped through a potion. And I really hope that this is all proper. Like, I've seen this stuff on some of the Minecraft, you know, official Instagram and TikToks and YouTube stuff, so I'm pretty sure I'm right with saying this. But, you know, it looks like it's going to be a really cool and interesting challenges and all that sort of stuff within these trial chambers. You know, hence the name. Are you guys going to sleep? Can I go to sleep? Oh, do you want to trade? No, you don't want to trade. Okay. You know, but these things sort of, they just seem so intriguing. However, though, anyone that's a bit of a fan of this series of me doing hardcore, you probably noticed that I am very well much more of a build driven and a little bit more story driven, which is a little bit more of a recent thing to come into place, but I'm just really, really enjoying telling a tale and trying to see, how long we can actually live through this world and saying this story. Now, it's obvious that I'm not taking too many risks. I mean, we haven't even gone and fought the dragon yet. I haven't gone and found a deep dark yet, so we don't have any of that really cool, like skulk sensors and that sort of stuff. So there's a whole heap of redstoning opportunities that I'm denying for myself because I have a fear of dying and losing this world. And, it's more... I'm more enjoying it as a bit of storytelling. Hang on, I feel like I'm rambling. Let me quickly sleep away this night and we'll come back. How's the market today? Have you guys upped your prices? No, but you're still not ready to... You've gone up to 8! You were 6 before! Alright, you guys. Alright, cool. We'll trade with some of these guys. But anyway, as I was saying, the whole trials and everything, they look so cool and interesting, but I have this constant fear of losing this world, which I've grown really fond in telling the tales and the stories, as I was saying. So it makes it a little bit hard for me, knowing how to approach moving forward, because obviously within a series, you want to see that progression, you want to see the new stuff coming in. But if I've got this whole notion of I'm a bit too afraid to actually attempt this stuff, don't you sit there judging me behind me, Mr. Villager. I can see you shuffling through stuff. I'm not interested. Oh, and you're going to come out and offer me a bucket of cod. Fun. Anyway, without them judging me and all that sort of stuff, look, it makes it a bit hard to work out how am I going to move forward for when the new update comes up with this hardcore world. And I've sat on it and I've thought about the idea a little bit. And, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue on. I'll give you a 6 until I go through. I'm just going to continue on with this hardcore world and telling my tale and story as I've been doing. Still avoiding a lot of high-risk plays, like, going down the deep dark. The trials, I might attempt one, maybe. I don't know. But, it's something that I'm not overly wanting to attack, and I'm sure that there are a lot of people that are like, oh well, that's I want to see that sort of stuff in the hardcore world. And I'm sorry, I will apologise, guys. That does suck, but I'll be honest with you now that I don't really intend to do too much of that risky play in this world. But what I do intend to do is to complete my story, be able to have a whole tale, a whole world be built up in here, and it is a challenge to see if I can do that before dying. But what my plans are is that when 1.21 drops, I'm thinking of starting just a general Let's Play. So something like this where I can jump on and, do a few things, we can record it, instead of taking weeks to sometimes even get an episode out, I can try and just work through it so that way we're getting stuff coming out a bit more consistently and we can have a bit more of these just fun general talks with one another, which I'm really starting to enjoy doing. It's making a lot more fun for when I'm recording and that sort of stuff. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. And yeah, dude, let me through. Villagers, man. Alright, how many emeralds have we got? I wouldn't mind now trying to upgrade to golden carrots. So let's take you and you. Let's see how we can go with that. So, I guess what I'm wanting this behind the scenes episode to sort of tackle, and I try to have a question that I ask you guys that you can leave in the comments to sort of get your say and your input on this world so that we can grow it together. But I mean, what do you guys think on the the storytelling aspect for this hardcore series? Going through, running in a bit of that lore stuff, and I didn't want your potatoes, mate, you can have them. Sorry. I think I've only got the 2 farmer guys, so I've got to get more. Got to get more animals. Alright, let's just hang up on the roof here for a little bit. We can kind of see the villagers hanging down there. But yeah, so I want to know, guys, what do you think? Like, how are you guys? Are you enjoying these stories that I'm sort of going with? We've got the tale of the Pumpkin King, who's, menacingly controlling things in the shadows, or are you more interested in just watching me, just go through and do this sort of stuff, the talking and just hanging out? We slowly progress through things together and that sort of stuff of like a general sort of let's play. And I mean, is that something that you're interested in seeing for the new update when it drops? I mean, I know I'm looking forward to having that opportunity to go and run the trials, because I am very interested in these. I think they're done really, really well. But I don't know. I don't want to really risk doing that in this hardcore world. I mean, I know it'd be cool to have say that you've done it in the hardcore world, but that's not the mission that I'm trying to get from this world. Everyone plays Minecraft a little bit differently, and how they approach a hardcore world, they're trying to see how many bosses they can beat, the trophies. That's everyone's got their own goal, and I guess my one is to build up a small little world that when the day does come and I perish in this world, we have the world download, you guys can come in and you can move into the little cities that we build up, or you can add to the tales and you can go through and see these little stories that we were working on together. So that's what my goal is here for this hardcore world, and it's kind of what it was for the first one, except my own stupidity killed me in that. But yeah, if you guys haven't checked that out, I do recommend going and watching the first hardcore season. It's when I kind of really got my legs in, or if you feel as whatever you want to go with, of how to actually run the hardcore and all the proper dangers, which I still every now and then make the mistake of, but luckily it hasn't backfired too far yet. Have you guys refreshed? Kind of. It's at this point where I don't mind paying the 6, but that guy that jumped his price all the way up to 8, like, that was ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not paying 8. Have you unlocked your carrots again? Nah. Well, you see, I want to upgrade my food source now. I've spent a lot of time. We ate the baked potatoes. That's my starting game favourite food. Then I moved over to the cooked beef because, it just got flame on my sword and I needed leather, so we got that pretty easy. But now I want to move my way up to golden carrots and have that as my final food progression. What do you guys do when you're playing? Like, do you start off, if you got a first set of food like bread or anything like that you always go to and try and get on the quick? How do you guys first off approach your food chain in Minecraft? I'll say. Alright, so I've waited a few days now, and hopefully all of these guys have refreshed so that we can start getting those trades again without that outlandish 8 I was about to say diamonds. No, 8 iron ingots for an emerald. Like, come on, that's ridiculous. But I've also noticed that I've left you guys with the 2 questions, whether or not you like the storytelling aspect, or you just like a let's play of, I jump in, do a few recording for a few hours, and we leave it at that for a video. But I've also asked the question of, how you guys like your food kind of thing. What do you start with and what do you aim for your end goal? And I'm interested to see, so please, if you've got answers for those questions, leave them down in the comments, and hopefully, we can get a little bit more of an insight to how people, tackle their food resource at the start of the game. Alright, you? Perfect. Oh, wait. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but villagers are really, really good for mending your tools. The XP that they get with trading, as long as you got an item that you can, get mass production, it's quite handy to have. You see, all my tools are now. Come on, don't make a lie of me, axe. Come on, no. Yes. So close. All my tools were almost fully mended by these guys in no time. So it is. I enjoy it as a easy XP, and as you know, we only really have the blaze spawner set up as an XP farm source and the witch farm. So they're not really close at all to home. So having these villagers here, making their use quite well. All right. quite... Is that even a word? Oh, don't worry. Everyone knows that you can't speak properly. Let's just finish trading these and try and get a few more carrots. Hello? Anyone home? No. Oh, wait. Hello, sir. Oh, wait. I just traded with you. This is awkward. Sorry, I still in your bed. Bye. What about you? I think I've traded with all these guys now. Alright, let's go check out, see what we can get for the carrots. Hello, sir. Please don't say you've upped the price. Good, good. Now, I feel as though having a minimal of 3 stacks of golden carrots allows me to qualify in saying that, you know, I have enough to make this a dedicated food source. And at the moment, I think, hang on, over here maybe? Yes. So at the moment, we're almost there. I need 60 more, which we should be able to get pretty quickly, I reckon. And then that'll be a reasonable food source to have for us. So, you guys hopefully don't up your... Oh, wait. Did I just run out of emeralds? Oh, I can keep trading with you. Ran out of emeralds. Oh, my God. Just take that, refill it with that. Sorry, mate. How many more carrots can you get? It's probably only one more lot. Oh, no? Ooh, okay. Oh, sweet. We'll be there in no time. Is it almost night time again? Will you guys refresh your trades? I think I've traded with all of you guys. Dang it. That's the problem when... Oh, okay, you haven't traded with you. That is one of the problems with this method of free-range villages. Like, I haven't cured them or zombified them or anything to get discounts. They, as you can see, they only trade with the proper amount. So things do get slow, but I'm looking forward to one of the new mechanics. I've bagged out a bit about how for the hardcore world I can't see us being able to make great use of the trial chambers. But there are other aspects coming into the new update which we really can take advantage of and make good use of. So one of them that comes off to the top of my head straight away is the new dog variants. Finally, they're bringing in, I think it was 8 new different dog types, and I'm really looking forward to the one that spawns in the Mesa biome that looks like a hyena. It just gives me very hyena vibes for that dog, and I'm really looking forward to getting that. And then obviously the new mob, I guess the armadillo's okay. I mean, we're going to be able to get dog armor, which looks to be pretty solid. Like, it's designed to be able to take, I think it was 3 creeper blasts. So, like, it's not something that's just going to break easy. So I'm looking forward to actually getting that in place. And then, you know, having a canine friend. I don't think we've got one in the world. No, unfortunately, I think we've lost those dogs that we did collect on a journey long ago, so it's going to be cool to be able to go through and collect up some new canine friends and be able to add them into the world, because I think around the starter island we have one of every cat. Hidden away, but there is one of every cat. So I reckon we could even do the same with the dogs too. So what do you think about that? We're going to need some dog names, so please leave suggestions down in the comments. Ooh, you got an axe. Very nice. What else you got? This guy's only got fish. Like, he's not offering anything else. He's got pickaxe. This guy's just got fish. This guy's got all sorts of stuff for me. He's got cakes. He's got that. Have you unlocked your golden carrots? Oh, you haven't. That's the one thing I want. No, I don't want cake. Where'd the farm go? No, you're a fisherman. Hey. No. Come back here. You. Have you refreshed? Oh, and you've upped it by 1? No. Because before, okay, yes, I know you can get them down to 1 for 3, but, you know, 3 for 3, it's still 1 emerald. Oh, I'm not paying you 4. Only because I take too long to get my iron. Not my iron, my emeralds up, because I keep forgetting to come and trade. You're all upping your price. No! Inflation sucks! You're the one I saw before, isn't it? Where's the other farmer? Come on, please don't have been corrupted by bad influence. Oh, you've been corrupted! No! Fine, I'll wait. Alright, surely now you've got a better pricing. Perfect, come on. Not quite enough, but puts us pretty close. Wait, did we get another farmer? Oh, we did. Sweet, let's lock that in. You better have golden carrots here. I'm wasting money to see if you do. Well, I'll come back to you. At least we now got another farmer. This is great. Are you the one that I just previously traded with? No, thank you. Yes! And just like that, guys, we now have our minimal 3 stacks. We have, almost 2.5 in reserve. So I am quite happy with that. What the hell is going on here? Dude, where'd you get the 3rd llama from? What? Okay, I'm just gonna head over here. Alright guys, and just like that, we now have managed to upgrade our food to our final stage of golden carrots. I am so happy that I'm now up to my end game food. I feel like we've got enough in there in reserve so that I can start eating these. Obviously I will finish off my cooked beef. I don't want to let that go to waste. But we now have our new food source, which I deem as my end game food source. How many times are you going to say that in a sentence? Jeez. Anyway, that's also going to wrap up this behind the scenes episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little bit of discussion about, what the future kind of holds for the hardcore world with the new update coming out, which I think, we've probably got a few months away before that even comes into play, but at least we're starting to talk about it and know what we're going to be getting into for when that update drops. But guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing your comments down below of, how you feel about the storytelling, what you guys think are some of the better, food sources for early game or late game, mid game, whatever it may be. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing those comments. So I hope you've enjoyed this little behind the scenes, and I am going to now really start getting a grind on getting this next hardcore episode out. All the building that was required to be done before that episode was started has now been completed, so now I can finally start the actual recording process. So yeah, I'm looking forward to jumping into that, so let's wrap this up now, and I'll catch you in that next one. So until then,